Hey y'all, Farmer Dre back at it. I am out here in our greenhouse, and today we are seeding more tomato seeds for high tunnel number 2. So let's go ahead and get started. Currently in number 2 we have our strawberries, which we started harvesting off of, and then in about a month or so they will be done. Production will completely stop, so then we're gonna go ahead and take out the strawberry plants and put in tomatoes. So we already got number 1 full of tomatoes. We'll start harvesting here in a couple weeks. We have number 3. The plants are about almost a foot tall. The first flower cluster is just now starting to go ahead and get started. And right now we are seeding tomatoes for number 2. So let's go ahead and get started here. So right here, these are the cantaloupe that I seeded, I don't know, a week and a half ago. No, 1 week ago exact. No, never mind. Never mind, don't listen to me. It's almost 2 weeks now. I lost track of time. But you can see here they're going to go ahead and start putting on some true leaves. Another 2 weeks should be ready to go. We got this cucumbers. I seeded more watermelon. I seeded squash and zucchini there. So all kinds of fun stuff here in the greenhouse happening. So anyways, today is tomato seeding day. So we have Moses here. He is working on some Florida 91s. This is my first year ever growing them. They're supposed to be a more heat tolerant tomato, so these will be perfect because these will be planted in the ground around June 1st, middle of June sometime. And by the time we start harvesting these tomato seeds that we're planting now, it'll be mid-August, so they're going to need to take a lot of heat. And the 91s, I'm just doing a row with them. I'm just trying to see how they work out, and I think I'm planting 50 to 100 seeds of those, so it's not too much. But you always got to try, figure stuff out, and see what works and what doesn't work. I'm also planting, of course, Red Deuce, Carolina Golds, and I'm also going to seed some BHN 589. That's another good variety I've heard. I've never personally grown it, but we will this year. So first tray Red Deuce here, already seeded. Go ahead and cover this up here. Take all the bigger stuff out. Alrighty, so these are just empty trays. I just fill them up with potting soil. And the reason I fill them up just because of potting soil, it's been sitting there for a couple weeks there and it's been drying up. So I'm gonna let these soak in nicely, and then we're gonna go ahead and seed them afterwards. So we need 2 more trays after this one. We got done seeding the Florida 91s, Red Deuce, all the Carolina Golds, and now we're on to the BHN 589s. This tray right here is already seeded. These are BHNs. Go ahead and cover them up nicely. It's our last tray of the day, so this makes 450 tomato seeds planted, just like that. So this should complete high tunnel number 2. So a big thing is marking your trays here. So we got some tags here. Go ahead and tag these up nicely. So over here, these are the 91s, Florida 91s, just like that. Florida 91s. These are the Red Deuce. Right there. BHNs are right here. Go ahead and water them nicely, nice and soft. You don't want to put too much pressure whenever you're watering, just because you don't want the seed to pop out of the ground there. That's why it's very important, if you have already watered it, then you won't have to worry about getting them too wet, just because that bottom layer is already wet.